I'm going to show you an easy way to remember how to add and subtract positive and negative integers. We're going to have a little song and then a lot of practice. So let's get started. I'm going to pull up the whiteboard. So the first thing that we need to talk about is that whenever you have two negatives right next to each other, you just make them both plus plus. So this first example I have here, 3 minus minus 5, just do this, plus plus, that's all. In the second example, there's parentheses in the way, in between the two minuses. But according to PEMDAS, right, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, we only need to worry about parentheses when there's stuff to do with them. So this second example is really the same thing as the first example. Two minuses next to each other, plus, plus. Now, this last example does not have two minuses next to each other. The negative in front of the 3 and the negative in front of the 5 are not touching each other, so we don't change any of the signs there. So using that, the next thing we're going to do is take a look at some examples. All right, so here's my song. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Here's what it means. Let's go back to this example that we started with. The signs on these numbers are different. The 3 has a minus and the 5 has a plus. The sign that's right in front of it is what we're talking about. These have different signs. So according to the song, they have different signs we're going to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. Take the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number here was 5. It is positive, so our answer is positive as well. Let's see another one like this. What if instead I had 3 plus negative 5? How would it change? Now, I'm not making plus plus here because I don't have two negatives next to each other. Same sign, add and keep. These are different signs. The sign in front of the 3 right now is actually a plus. It's just hidden. You can't see it. And the sign in front of the 5 is negative. Different signs, subtract. So I'm going to do 5 minus 3, which is 2. But now the bigger number is negative. So we keep the sign of the bigger number. Now we are exact. So let's try a few more. All right, so let's take a look at this first red example, 4 minus negative 12. The first step, two minuses next to each other, plus, plus, and now it's just positive numbers. It's just 4 plus 12, same sign, add and keep. So we're just going to add them and keep the sign, which is positive. This is what you've been doing since forever. Now let's look at the second one. These also have the same sign. Look, negative 3, negative 18, same sign, add and keep. So I'm adding the numbers and keeping the sign. Let's do one more example. Put it at the bottom here. Negative 2 minus negative 14. All right. So the first thing I see is I have minus minus. So I'm going to change that quickly to plus plus. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. So these are different signs. So I'm going to subtract, that's 12. Take the sign of the bigger number is 14, which is positive. Now I am exact, my answer is positive 12.